Hey guys, it's Gravity Sloth, and you're trapped in my orbit. Welcome back for more Stanley Parable. Also, just thought it might bear mentioning, in 3 days, I will have been YouTubing for an entire year. It's kind of crazy. It really flew by. But I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of my viewers. You guys have been great. That was weird, wasn't it? Whatever. Let's just play the damn game. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so you guys remember when we did the real ending, when we obeyed the narrator? Remember, there was well, there were a few things down there. There was the, escape versus
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, but, so there was the escape route. We might save that one for last, but there was also the on-off on the mind control machine. So instead of turning it off, let's try turning it on.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wait, what? Where's 44? Okay. Crouch. Duck is control, okay. Whoop, we did it!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes, no, Nah. Oh, I have to.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Oh, I'm just stuck in this tiny little area. Okay, well, looks like we have to actually forcibly restart. So you guys know that we're going to go back and see what the yes option does. Wait, what? Is this how the game normally starts? What the hell? It won't let me do it
When
again!
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What? The map changed! Okay, well, yeah, I guess, we're gonna do the option I was talking about originally, where we go through, do everything the narrator says.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Cool.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Alright, alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Executive bathroom locked. Not to worry.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
2845.
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, yeah. This is a weirdly decorated office.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Oh, thank you for the calming music. It helps, Mr. Narrator. Is there anything over here? Secrets? Nope. Okay. We'll just go down then. Exciting, huh? Oh, come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Indeed.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We will do the escape ending, I promise. But blah 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 blah. I don't think we're ready for that.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
There I am,
Each bore the
427.
number of an employee in the building.
Yep, that's my
Stanley's
office.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Alright. Let's camera action.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh no, did I miss my chance to do the thing? Oh wow. That's okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are sent to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
0142.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right.
Green 5, okay.
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley,
I don't like that
you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of
3
watching a
attempts remaining.
cutscene
What?
because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world,
Alright.
that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Okay. So that's what happens when you try to take control of the mind control facility. Yeah. So, assuming that we don't get a weird spatial trick when we start, we're going to go try the other option out that window. Hey.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Weird. Huh? What? Why can't I get up there? Oh no, can you really only do it once? This was so easy to do before. Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. I'm up on the desk. I am crouched. And we are out the window! Woo!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Lovely. Yeah, I would say that this was significantly different than the other one. Wow. Okay, now it's just looping. I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna wait. I don't wanna wait!
workers were gone.
Thank
What
you.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This one was a right turn there. That's weird. Okay, we're gonna do one more ending. So, well, yeah, everything's really quite different. What the hell? Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I know where we're going. So this ending
Yet
is
there
gonna
was
be,
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
different
disbelief,
from the ones that we've
Stanley
seen so
decided to
far.
go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might, coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
also,
to his boss's office.
We're gonna get to check out the executive bathroom. Okay, I gotta time this right.
Okay, I think we all...
Hey, hey! Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Time, extreme bathrooms. Yeah, wow, this is pretty nice. You know, great big window. People watching you poop. That's a little weird. Well, I guess if you're high up in the building. That's not really an acceptable mirror for a bathroom this nice, but whatever. Anyway, so that's the executive bathroom, and now let's see what the hell is going on here. Because, it shouldn't, but I think I gotta. Okay, yeah, let's see what the hell I've done. My God, what have I done? No. Aww. Okay, fair. Huh. Normally these doors would all be closed. So, I guess I'm going back to my office. Right? Yeah, 427. Okay, so this is where my office would be. What? I do not understand. What? Did I make a terrible mistake? This is... what? What? Okay, I guess we're gonna try that again. I'm gonna cut all this, so...
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Guys... he won't let me in the broom closet! Oh. But, man, there's gotta... I have no idea what happened last time. It should have been right there. But instead, my door transformed, which was weird. Okay, so... there, okay, now we're... yup. Okay, this is what was supposed to happen. That was a weird glitch. Weird glitch. You are now leaving. Oh, he wanted me to go through the red door. Well, there you go, bud. Escape pod bay, floor 760. Well. Oh, okay. Just gonna climb some stairs. 755. 756. 757. Okay. I see how this is gonna go. Man, this is really dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Wait, what? That's weird. That's just the assets from... Huh. Also, did it say Escape Pod Bay, floor 760? Because... why would there be escape pods at a company? I don't... Escape Pod Launch Bay 3. Okay. Escape. I see nothing. Oh, hey, this... the hell is that? I got in an escape pod? Okay. What's going on? What happened to the narrator? I don't... This ending is very strange, and I don't remember it that well. That's it?! Wait, now there's paper everywhere. What the hell? Huh. Okay, weird. Okay, yeah. So, that's our episode for this week. If you liked it, go ahead and give that like button a click, leave a comment below, or if you want to get notifications about all my sweet, juicy videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button to get trapped in the orbit today. This has been Gravity Sloth with the Stanley Parable. It's good to have been doing this for a year, and hopefully there's many more to come. Thanks, guys.